Hi everybody. Welcome back to Cooking with Tom. It's been a year or so, and thought we'd do another episode for you here. It's my sister Britta again. Today we're going to make charcuterie and homemade eggnog, and we're going to make our own mozzarella. Britta actually knows how to bake, so she's going to do it.
Alright, so we need a gallon of milk. And we're gonna heat this over the stove, whole milk over the stove to 88 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we're gonna add some citric acid to it while it's cold. And that does the stuff.
Then what about, isn't there rennet step 2?
Yep, and then rennet is added, which is a microbial coagulant. So I've cut the tablets up and it's dissolved in water here. So that will get added at the end, and that causes the curds to form that you need to make cheese. All right, so we're gonna start on the nog. Eggnog is made with a dozen eggs. They are raw during this whole process. And we are going to separate them. We need a bowl for the yolks because we're going to save those. We gotta gears up. All right, so those are stiff peaks. So now what I want to do is take them out and put them into another bowl because I still want to use the KitchenAid to mix up the egg yolks.
Could you optionally use a hand mixer?
You could. So we'll put the egg yolks, dozen egg yolks, into a bowl. And my lovely assistant here will mix that while I add other ingredients. Oh yeah, here. So you want to beat these at a relatively high speed, and they will get like thicker and lighter colored as you do that. So you kind of want to beat them for a while. So it's getting lighter, so we're going to start gradually adding the sugar in as it's beating.
I'd also like to mention that red mixers are faster than any other color.
So the yolk mixture has become pretty thick and light colored. So now we're gonna add in a quart of
Slowly, add that in.
Best sister ever.
That's what I ever had.
So we've added our milk, and now we get to add the fun stuff, which is the rum and the bourbon. And you know, give it a measure or don't. So we added bourbon, we're gonna add light rum as well here. We have one more thing that we're gonna put in this, so we're gonna fold in the egg whites, but we also have to whip cream. Whipped cream. So, heavy whipping cream, put it in the bowl, put it on high. It whips. So in the meantime, we can start gently pouring some of this into the yolks, or into the whites, and then folding it together.
So folding it in is mixing it together, trying not to just get all little bubbles out.
Not doing this, yeah. So then we're going to add in our whipped cream here. And we're just going to fold that in the same manner, but I'm just going to put all of it in there right off the get-go right this time. All right, that's it. Eggnog. It will separate if it sits, so stir it each time. If you do let it sit, it should probably sit in the fridge because it is raw eggs. So There's that. And then you just ladle some out.
Tastes like Christmas.
And then you sprinkle this with nutmeg to end it. And then it does taste like Christmas.
Lovely.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna heat up the curds and whey, if you will, until 110 degrees, at which point we're going to remove the curd into a separate pan, and we're going to continue to heat the whey after that while we squeeze all of the excess whey out of the curd with a cheesecloth. And then once we squeeze it all out, we put it back into the whey again and heat it hotter, and then we start pulling.
Give this a little jiggle. Ah! Ah! Oh, okay. Curdy. No, it's cheese. Oh my god.
All right, we're at like 110 degrees, so I'm gonna take this off, and I feel like this is gonna end real poorly
Shouldn't
for me.
this go through cheese curd or no?
No, cheesecloth.
Cloth. Curd.
So I'm gonna pour this into the strainer, and you can see the curd just staying afloat up there.
I mean, I don't know what rennet is, to be honest.
It's a microbial coagulant.
You're a microbial coagulant.
Goddamn right I am. And so now I'm gonna just set the cheesecloth here. I'm gonna take the curd. I'm just gonna dump it in there because we've already got stuff all over this.
This is way cool. We're gonna make way hot.
All right. So now we're just gonna squeeze this and get the rest of the whey out of it.
Oh my god. It's a ball of mozzarella in there.
I feel like we have to add salt at some point too.
Jesus.
All right, we're gonna add our salt now to the whey.
A little kitchen cleaning after this. Salt to the whey.
And then you add back in the curd that you
kidding me?
just squeezed out. I'm not kidding you. So, there it is, guys. Real gross. So we're just gonna kerplunk that back in there.
Actually did that with just hot water? Or did this get a better whey infusion?
A better whey infusion.
Hopefully this is the right way. So then it gets all like taffy.
Yeah.
You can just...
So you heat it back up and then it becomes like taffy-like, so you can pull it into a rope and it will remain like stringy. And so if it's not hot enough, then it will just rip off, which is kind of what this is doing right now. Oh god, we lost a piece. All right, so this has been heated. So we're just gonna pick some of it up. We're gonna let it cool in the air for a second because it's like 700 degrees now. So, you know, hannies. So then we're just gonna start like dough rolling. I don't know what you call this.
Kneading?
Kneading. Ow, it's hot.
Cheese kneading?
Yeah. And so you just kind of fold it into itself, and you can see it gets all shiny and starts to look like mozz. And so there you go. A little mozz. Mozz, mozz, mozz.
That's... And y'all just stain is right there. So, Britta has done all the work on making these lovely mozzarellas, and they turned out amazing. We haven't tried them yet, but they look fantastic. We also have a plethora of other cheeses and a couple other meats, so we'll slice the meat on the meat slicer just because I have one, and cut the others up and have a nice charcuterie board.
All right, now it's time to add some honey. perfect charcuterie board.
Ooh, how nice. So we've prepared some Ritz crackers to go along with this. I have a variety, what was it, 4 kinds of cheese in addition to the mozzarella that we made. These 2 different sausages we bought up in prosciutto, almonds, some kind of weird Asian pears, I don't remember the name, and some honey and grapes, and just a bunch of things. If you feel like you can put them on the Ritz.
Full milk mustache.
Oh look, there's just enough left.
Oh my god.